Hello dear viewers, I'm Rakesh. I'm your host here with the webinar topic Euro USD and Gbp USD Technical Analysis on 6th of September. I hope you are doing good. I am a Dukascopy community member and not a Dukascopy employee. All the views or opinions or the trading ideas discussed in this webinar are of my own, and as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of Euro against US dollar and also the British pound against the US dollar. And within this time of 1 hour or so, we'll also carry out the technical analysis of the other pairs. In this particular session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore the fundamentals. And as technical analyst, we already know that all the information, it is already priced into the chart. So in this program, we will be using candlesticks charts. We'll try to find out the important key levels, and we'll try to see how we can trade from those levels. If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go through our channel page and then select the playlists and then search for the profitable candlestick patterns playlist and profitable chart patterns playlist. It will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. And at the end of the session, I'll be answering the questions that are asked in the chat. So I'll request you to put your questions in the chat and I'll answer them whenever I feel like relevant or at the end of the session. Last but not least, everything that I say in this webinar is only for the information purpose. You should not trade directly based on whatever I say. You should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. With this standard introduction, we will go through the standard risk disclaimer. Risk disclaimer is as flashed on your screen. Please go through it so that we can go to the next part. Alright friends, right now on your screens is the daily chart of the Euro US dollar. We have been tracking Euro USD and in fact all other pairs that we have on our radar here from 19th of July onwards. Okay, from somewhere from here, and after that we have drawn these lines, and till now the price has been respecting these lines. And yeah, so yesterday, not yesterday but yes, on Friday, the price tested the level of 1.1899, or we can say safely that 1.1900 region, and we were expecting this level to hold as the fresh resistance level, and see how it is holding now. Yes, on Friday it gave us a pin bar, although it was not bearish in nature, but still it closed much deeper into the near the opening price of that day. It actually made an intraday high which was around 1.1909, but failed. The buyers failed to keep those levels on the market, and the sellers immediately rushed into the market to put the price back to the level of opening, near to the level of opening. See how this candle opened at around 1.18743 and made a high of 1.1909 and then eventually closed at 1.1877, so just 3 pips higher than the opening price, and actually it has seen an intraday low of 1.1865 also. So yes, there was much of bearish price action, although it has seen a high, but the price immediately came back, and I want to show it to you on 4-hour actually. See how the price went higher, then eventually came back, gave us an inside bar, and then eventually broke down and is now still going down. I think now this is going to test 1.1847 once again this time, but I'm thinking that the price may be headed higher. Why? Because see here the price has made a high of 1.1909, and over here the price had a high of 1.1907. Here actually it was 1908. So this is just 1 pip higher from the previous level. Okay, otherwise there is a very high possibility of making a head and shoulder pattern here. See how this after making this high here, the price went to all the way down to 1.1750 region and then came back again here. So it has made one shoulder already, and this is the formation of head. And if the price is going back down, I'm expecting it to come back from around 1.1800 levels to this level again and make a good head and shoulder pattern here. I'll show you with the pencil what I'm thinking about here. I'm thinking something like this, okay, here, something of this sort to form, and then eventually this may break out. That is what I'm thinking here. All right, so I'll remove this. So right now, where to? So where to, when you ask me, then 1.1847 is the immediate support for the euro dollar, and 1.1899 or 1.1900 region is the immediate resistance for the euro US dollar on our charts. So yeah, I don't think that we should be opening a buy or sell position here, but just now the idea that I have discussed, it will be a better idea if we just wait and watch for that idea to develop, and when it is breaking higher than 1.1900, that may be our opportunity to go open a buy position in this market. Okay, now talking about the Great Britain pound, it has also tested the highs at around 1.3886 level. You see here 1.3886 level was an important level that we had on our charts from a long time actually. So this level has once again acted as a very good resistance for the price when it met this level on Friday. So on the 4 hour, it is even cleaner chart on the 4 hour. So the price now we are expecting actually this region at around 1.3790 to 1.3801. So this level may be acting as a good support for the price in case we are able to see these lows. Although you see this low of this particular candle on 3rd of September, this has made a low of 1.38185. Now this is where the price is trying to test this 4 hourly candle. If this holds, the price can jump higher from here. But if I am a buyer, I won't be looking for a buying position here. I think I will be looking for a better position like here. This is a confluence of two supports. One is this rising channel support line, and the other one is this horizontal price level. So I will be looking for a buy position here rather than at the current level. So I think this level will break now sooner or later, and we can see the price coming back to 1.3800 in this one. So the support here is at near 1.3800 and the resistance is at 1.3886 in the Great Britain pound against the US dollar. On the contrary, if we can break through 1.3886 and close a 4 hour or a daily candle higher than this, then the levels of 1.40 will be exposed on this chart. And if we see a closing below this horizontal resistance support level, then we can see this falling channels resistance line to be tested on this chart. And if that is broken, then 1.3670 will be the next support level for this chart. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, we were expecting 0.7151 to act as a resistance, but the same day, that is on Friday, the price went higher to around 0.7169 level. See, the price has made a high of 0.71698, just 0.00002 pips, or say 2 pips below the 0.7170 levels. So this was the measured broken triangle target, which has already been taken now, and now we are going back to test these broken resistances as fresh supports. If they hold as support, there is a chance that the price will go and test this falling channels resistance line. Otherwise, we may continue lower and the price may go back to 0.7088, and if the price goes back below this one, then 7045 will be the next target for this. Talking about the Australian dollar, here it is trying to test that neckline again, which it had broken from this head and shoulder pattern. So this neckline is being tested. It is a very strong resistance, has been a very strong resistance in the past, but now I am expecting that this price may break below to test this 0.7334, but this is just a speculation. You can understand that right now the price is within these two important resistances. Okay, I will show you on the 4 hours. That is why there is no movement here in the price. One is this falling channels resistance, and one is this horizontal lines support. So see, the price is not going anywhere. It is moving between these two levels, and I think when the price breaks away from these two levels, either to the upside or to the downside, then only we can say some explosive moves in the Australian dollar against the US dollar. Alright, in Australian dollar, if we break through 0.7426 to the downside, then we will have next level of support around 0.7340 levels. On the higher side, if we break through this resistance, then 0.7563 will be the next resistance for the price. Talking about the USD Jpy, see how this symmetrical triangle on the daily chart has been broken on Friday, and today's candle is facing some resistance at the levels where it is testing this symmetrical triangle's support line again. So you can say this is the retest of the broken symmetrical triangle, and the price is facing some resistance at that level, although it is an inside bar for the 4 hourly candle, but we can see that the current candle is trying to give us a follow up to the downside. So if this candle, this higher bigger candle, breaks to the downside from here, then we can see these lows at around 109.59 to be retested again, and if those are broken, then we can also look for 109.11 in this chart. Okay, the symmetrical triangle is broken, and now that broken triangle support line is being tested, so expect the price to go back to 109.11 if the resistance of this broken triangle's support line holds. Okay, now US dollar against the Canadian dollar. After breaking below this rising channel's support line, the price continued lower today, and it made an intraday low of 1.2493 on Friday. Today the price has made an intraday low of 1.2512 only, so it is somehow suggesting us that the price is finding some support here in this range. Maybe this area of congestion is also giving support this time now, but I'm not thinking that the price may go higher now because it has closed below this rising channel with a bang. Why I'm saying it is a bang? Because it was a bearish pin bar, not exactly pin bar, but yes, bearish engulfing candle also, and it has happened just below that support. So that means whenever the price will try to go up, this support will try to act as a good resistance and push the prices lower. So maximum upside that I can see as per technicals here is 1.2589, and if that is taken out, then there is a confluence of two resistances at around 1.2628 levels. So there's a lot of resistance going up, but very small support at 1.2528 going downwards. So I'm expecting the price to actually break 1.2528 and go back to 1.2421 and 1.2364 in this market now. We were very bullish on this earlier, but looking at this current price action, it seems like sellers are trying to take the control of the market now. Talking about the US dollar against the Swiss franc, it is trading right into the resistance at around 0.9165, currently trading at 0.9163. If this resistance holds and the price comes back down, then 0.9099 will be the next target. The price is actually moving within this range for quite a long time. If we make a bigger symmetrical triangle here, actually it looks like that the triangle is almost complete. Okay, so if we make this triangle like this, then I think sooner or later, maybe this week or the next week, there will be a breakout in USD CHF once again. We have created this channel before, but I think triangle before, but I think this is the one that we should be taking care of. talking about Euro GBP. Euro GBP has no certain direction right now. It is moving within the range of 0.8558 and 0.8594 now. No particular direction is visible, although we are expecting the price to head higher and go to this falling channels resistance line before we expect it to fall to this broken, of course, this same channels support line. There's nothing to be discussed actually on Euro GBP. No movement, nothing. On Friday also there was not much movement, and even today this is just an inside bar, not to talk about. Okay, on the other hand, there was a good movement in the gold on Friday. The pair has tested its target of this broken pennant. This was a flag and pennant formation. It was broken, and the same day the targets were achieved. 1831 was the resistance zone, and the price made a high at around 1.1834. Right now the price is going back. I think this broken resistance which the price has held for 1 2 3 4 days may act as a small support for the price and can push the price again back to 1831, and this time if the price breaks, then it will qualify for a head and shoulder breakout, because this will be shoulder, this will be head, and this will be another shoulder if the price goes back to this one, and that can push the prices above 1916 on the gold. All right, so on the upside we have a resistance, actually a confluence of resistance at around 1861 levels. We have support, immediate support at 1795 region. I think the price should come back to actually 1795 for this head and shoulder to mature. CHF JPY, there was a bearish pin bar as well as a bearish engulfing at the resistance of this falling triangles resistance line. So the price is now trading into these supports, multiple levels of support at around 119.87 to 119.68. So the price is into the support already, so the expect some slow movement here, but if we see a closing below 119.68, then the price can go back to 118.94 to 118.95 region, and that will be a better place to open the position. Otherwise what we can do is we can wait for the pattern to mature, this triangle pattern to mature, and trade only when the price goes away from this, either to the upside or to the downside, like I have shown in the images. So because that will be then we will get a better risk to reward ratio for us to open the trades. I just hope that you are with me on this one. Okay, and Euro New Zealand on Friday gave a close below 1.663837 areas, which we had marked as a good support for the price. Now it has acted as a good support here and here, but this time price failed to keep above this level and has given us a closing on Friday below this key level. Now giving a closing below this key level means that this key level will act as a resistance now when the price comes here, and the price is already here. Okay, now one can be looking for a selling opportunity at the current level, or 1.6693 may also be acting as a good resistance because it was a good support in the past. See here and here, and also a good resistance in the past. So you should be looking for the selling opportunity, another selling opportunity here, 1.6638 or 1.6693 levels. Okay, maybe at 1.6774 also, but I think that this level may not be reached because this is a very bearish market right now. On the downside, if the price if this level acts as a resistance, then 1.6487 will be exposed. All right, silver, no big surprises here. We were expecting the price to go up to 24.81 and then get rejected, and this is what is happening. Even we had drawn an ellipse, which was our sell area. If somebody want to open a sell positions, we can open a sell position here with a small stop loss higher than the high of Friday, which is at around 24.86. So selling position now with a such stop loss higher than 24.86. This is a bid price. It will be a much better idea. With a small stop loss higher, you can target this 23.84, which is the first support for the price, and if that is broken, then we have 22.06 as the next support for the price. This is silver. Ethereum slowly crawling towards the target of 4382. Right now trading at 3938. Actually, this is again some consolidation at the higher prices. This is suggesting that more gains are on the way. 4382 is what we are eyeing on this one, and there we are expecting some profit booking. Maybe the price will come back to 3467 again, but this is just a speculation. But right now what we are looking for is 4382 as the target for the price. Litecoin looking very good, trading at highs of the day, not highs of the day, but at the highs of the last week and this week. So yeah, 221 is the price right now. As I said, that if the price is going up, then this rising channels line, resistance line, will always be acting as a resistance whenever the price meets this one. So now this is the next level of resistance, which whenever the price meets this line, I think it will continuously keep acting as a resistance. Although the range of the market is expanding in Ethereum, now you can see the range is expanding. So 208, sorry, not Ethereum, Litecoin, 208 is, I think, where we can expect the price to drop before it takes off from here. It can happen today, tomorrow, or day after, whenever time permit. But yeah, these are the key levels: 208, 191. Brent, brother, this is the weekly chart of Brent. I think a daily chart will give us more information here. All right, this falling trend line was broken on Thursday. Friday we had an up opening up, and then there was a bearish pin bar. Today there was a follow up, but 71.87 is the price, which buyers thought that okay, now this is a good price, we can open the buy positions, and they started it. On the 4 hour, I want to show you what action actually happened here. You see price closed below, and then suddenly it opened here, and then at 71.87 there was a bullish engulfing at the support, and then there was a bullish pin bar at the support. But this falling channel's resistance is not a less resistance, so it is giving us a bearish pin bar. So what you can say that buyers are pushing from down, sellers are pushing from up, so the price is ultimately going nowhere. So I will say stay away from Brent, wait for the clear price action, then only open the trade in the. Talking about the Swiss index, my friend Damien is very fond of Swiss index, and Swiss index is actually also going nowhere. Now it is giving us a broader range to trade, but this is just a range. We are not out of this range, so we will just stay away from this market for now. And I think this is a sort of, you see, like this, when there was an up move, there was a small sort of consolidation, and then eventually there was a breakout. So expect something similar here, because this is a consolidation time. Expect a week or two of consolidation when the finally buyers want to open the buy positions. They may go when they are comfortable with the current prices. I think they will open the positions and send the index up again, because there's a lot of room in this index still to go up. You see, we have targets at around 14,281 on this one, the next targets. Okay, the next chart that we are going to see is the Euro CHF. Euro CHF is the one which we have been discussing earlier, that this falling channel support line will be acting as a support, and you see how this support, after giving us a bullish pin bar here and then a breakout here, is continuously going higher. And we had suggested on last week that if 1.0840 is broken and the candle close is higher, then this level will act as a good support. And I want to show it to you on 4 hour. After this was broken, the price actually came down to 1.0840 to act as a fresh support. Now this rising channel's resistance line is acting as a good resistance for the price, but I am expecting the price to actually to go at least to this 1.0884 region, where I think this falling channels line as well as this rising channels resistance line and this horizontal line will have confluence of a good resistance, and I think a lot of sellers will emerge in market at these levels, and that will be our area to look for a selling opportunity with this in this market with a target of 1.0840. And I think we can get a good risk to reward ratio if we can, because this is a falling line and it will always be falling, so we can keep decreasing our stop loss as the time goes by. So we can have a stop loss of around 10 to 12 pips and a take profit of 40 pips. So this will be a good trade as far as risk to reward ratio is concerned. Gbp Jpy right now is trading at 151.83, and no surprises here. This is actually one of the favorite pairs of me today. Why I'm saying it is one of my favorite, because you see that the pair has been in a okay, you see the pair has been in an uptrend, actually a long uptrend I must say. The pair has recovered from a rate of 124 and has made a high of 156. After making a high of 156, the pair made a low around 148, and after that it has failed to go above 153, and then after making a low at around 149.18, the pair has even failed to go higher than the today's high, which is at around 152.25, and yesterday's high of 152.29. So what I'm expecting here is a lot of sell-off emerging, because the sellers will know now that the buyers are not able to push the prices higher. This is one Gbp Jpy. Also, you have noticed that Gbp USD has just met the resistance at around 1.3886. So it is also decreasing. So a decreasing in Great Britain pound against the US dollar, and the US dollar is decreasing against yen. That means okay, that simply means that the Great Britain pound is much weaker against the yen, and the price is going to go down to 151.16. That is what I can see as of now, but we need to see just a lower low. Now today the low has been made is 151.797. Yesterday the low was 151.77. So the low is just 2 pips below the low of today. So if that low is broken of day before of yesterday, then we can definitely see 151.16. and what will be our stop loss? If we sell now, we will have a stop loss of around 50 pips, and we have almost actually we have targets here, but yes, right now it is 68 and 50 to 68, which is not a good risk to reward ratio. But how you can turn the odds in your favor is you can switch to 4 hours. All right, and then you can wait for the price to close 4-hourly candle below this, and when it closes a 4-hourly candle below this and then tries to come to this level as and test it as a fresh resistance, of course on 4-hourly or hourly chart, then you should open a sell position here with a small stop loss of whatever the high has been made here and take profit here. In that case, you will have a risk to reward ratio much better than this one, 11 and 55. So it will be 1:5 risk to reward ratio. I just hope that you understand this statistics of risk to reward ratio, because this is very important to manage your risk. You have a good position, possibility, opportunity, but how to convert that into your favorable conditions, that you have to understand. Okay, so this is one of the classic examples of converting the odds into your favor. So Gbp Jpy is looking very nice to short, but keep in mind these highs and these lows, which may offer some support to the price. If 151.77 is broken, 77 is broken, then go ahead and short it. I can just say I cannot recommend actually anything on this channel, but yeah, I have already given you a risk disclaimer that you do not trade based on my videos. You can use your own analysis for this one. So this is GBP We have already discussed that if the pair is able to break above this 1.2632 and it gives a day close higher, then this will start acting as a good support. And see, next day it came back to test this as a fresh support and has given us a bullish pin bar on the daily chart right on the support. So what I'm expecting is now the price is going to go to 1.2802. We can buy it now with the stop loss below this candle's low, which is at around 1.2626. So this will be just a speculation, as this is a higher opening and closing lower candle today. So at the red candle you do not open a buy position, this is for sure. Okay, but if you have already bought this pair, then the low of this candle, that is 1.2626, so your stop loss will and should be anywhere below this 1.2626. Okay, and your take profit target will be 1.2802. And if 1.2632 is broken on this chart on the daily closing basis, we can again see 1.2550 on the chart. Bitcoin is trading actually above all resistances that we had, and I think now the next resistance is going to be these highs. We can mark them actually on the chart. This has been a good resistance for 1 2 3 4 times. 58,963 is the level, I think, which will be stopping for Bitcoin for a while it goes up. Today is a doji, maybe mainly because of this these lows here and these highs here. But if the Bitcoin is able to break above this, then 58,963 is going to be the next level. On the downside, we have 50,405 as the fresh support for the price, and if that is taken out, then 47,057 is the price that we have to look for in Bitcoin. Okay, these two lows broken. Actually, the dollar index is in a downtrend, but right now it is looking for a resistance, and this may be provided by this falling channels resistance line, which is as of now it is at around 92.52, so much higher. So US dollar can appreciate for some time before it strikes this falling trend line and falls back again. Now this is what I'm thinking about it. So I'm expecting a price of 91.76 today or tomorrow or maybe day after on the US dollar index. And when it tries to go up, I think these levels of 92.40 will be acting as a good resistance for the US dollar index. With this, I'm done about today's pair. If you have any further questions, you can ask in the chat. Oh, MG says hello everyone. I'm so sorry, MG. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being with us here. Although I think that you are traveling, thank you for joining the live stream. So I hope you got the idea about the support and the key resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and coming days. I request you to keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. Okay, if you trade, you should think what is the risk to reward ratio, and you should take a trade only if you have a potential profit of more than 3 times whatever the risk you are taking. MG says, can you consider Euro New Zealand in a consolidation? Euro New Zealand in a consolidation, yes. Euro New Zealand is in a consolidation, my friend. It is in a consolidation, but this can also be a profit booking. You see, there was a congestion here, congestion period, when the price was going nowhere. So if the price was going nowhere, that is an area where people who are short, they would love to book their profits, although it was closed here, but it reached into the area of consolidation. So there may be some profit booking here. So now what you can expect here in the Euro New Zealand here, you can expect something like this. Okay, something like this before it starts falling back. This is one thing. Okay, or otherwise there is a possibility that the price may even reach to this 1.6670 and then fall back. These are the two possibilities, my friend. Hello bro, hello Alex Bunny, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Long time no see. Where you were? I think you are watching me, huh? But not saying anything. All right, so guys, this is it. I think I will be coming to you again tomorrow at the same time, and that is 1500 GMT. If you are watching this live stream afterwards, that is after the stream has ended, make sure that you come here every day at 1500 GMT, because I have made a schedule with Tickets Copy to stream on that channel every day at 1500 GMT. Thank you for today for your time. I wish you a very happy and a profitable day. Do not forget to subscribe the channel if you are new here. I'm on trip of 1 month, bro. Okay, Alex, we are on a trip of 1 month. Where are you going, man? Where are you headed? Where are you going? Or where are you coming from? All Pakistan. Okay, you are roaming all Pakistan. Nice. So you are doing a sightseeing. Nice, bunny. And still you are joining us. So nice of you. Okay, guys, before you leave, make sure that you smash that like button. And we see you tomorrow at 1500 Greenwich Mean Time. And we will do some more analysis. I just hope that I have covered all the charts that you wanted me to. But if you have some more questions, you can write them in the chat or the comments after the video is published live. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. Love you all.